Hi, I thought I'd share with you a short dynamic warm-up sequence which you can use either as a warm-up before you go on to do other exercise, go for a walk, go for a run, go for a cycle, or some other workout that you were planning to do, possibly a weights workout. Alternatively, you can just use it as a standalone set of exercises just to give your body a little bit of a perk up. If you're feeling a little bit sluggish, it'll just maybe bring back a little bit of dynamism and start switching everything on again. So it just takes 6 minutes. It's 30 seconds each exercise. I'm going to be using a Tabata app, which is on my phone, which will keep me to time. You don't have to use that. You can download any one of the number of timers that there are out there. Alternatively, you can use a clock, or you can just count the number of repetitions, maybe 10, maybe 12, however you want to do it. But as I say, I find that the Tabata app with its beeps is quite good for a variety of different exercises. Because it keeps you going and you can't just go, I've had enough and not do any more. You tend to keep up with the sequence of exercises. So let's have a go. So your first exercise, I'm going to set a timer now. Your first exercise is broken toe to down dog. So I'm sitting on flexed feet, weight on my toes, then hands come down and I'm going into a down dog position. So get the weight on those toes, stretch your feet out, nice down dog position. You're not holding it, it's not a yoga stretch, it's a dynamic move. So you're getting length through your legs and length through your shoulders, but keep going. We're trying to start to increase the heart rate by getting moving, but not overly stretch the body until it's warm enough. You're standing up, my feet are about as wide as the mat, so a bit more than hip width. Hands to the floor, bend your knees. Bottom into the air, down, stand up, squeezing your glutes. So you're up and down, and then stand up. I'm not trying to lengthen my legs, I'm not trying to make the legs straight, I am trying to lengthen them, but I'm just trying to work through glutes, hamstrings, and the abdominals, of course. Then your sideways move, I want you to send the weight from one side to the other. Now my bottom is actually going back. I'll still go sideways on in a minute so that you can see. I'm not sending my knees beyond my toes. I'm keeping my feet parallel. If I do that from the side, you can see that my bottom is going back as my weight goes side to side. Okay, I'm bringing in the upper body a little bit now. So you're walking out into plank, give me a back bend, keep those stomach muscles switched on in that back bend so you don't compromise your back. Work through the movements, nice plank, back bend, walk back, exercise your glutes as you come up to stand up nice and straight. Okay, heart rate should be starting to increase. Into a plank position, I want you to give me some Spider-Man lunges. So I'm bringing my right leg to my right wrist, my left leg to my left wrist. You might find you can't get all the way. You might find you need to give it a little helping hand, and if you do, that's fine. But you're getting a nice stretch. You can hear me getting a little bit more out of breath as I do this, or as I talk and do this anyway. Okay, next one, I want you in a 90-90 position. So left leg in front, left elbow comes down towards left ankle, and I twist. Excuse my back, but there's no other way of doing it. But you can see I've got a straight right arm, slight bend in it as I come to get the elbow towards the floor, and a nice twist. Staying in this position for the next the next sequence, I want to extend back, lengthen through that hip flexor, hands down to the floor, hamstring stretch. So you're giving me an extension and the hamstring stretch. And it's not simply going down to the floor. I'm thinking, I'm trying to get my bottom into the air as much as possible so that I don't just simply give up with the stretch. Okay, so then let's swap over. Right leg in front, left hand on the floor, right elbow to ankle, twist. Elbow to ankle, twist. So I'm getting a nice bit of hip movement and mobility through the hip, as well as a nice twist through lower and upper back. Back to the back bend sequence, hands to the floor, back again. Nice back bend, hands to the floor, back. You can see I'm not trying to sit down, I'm trying to get the best stretch through the hamstring and the glute that I can. Again, it's a dynamic stretch. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so we're into a little bit of a side plank now. Elbow underneath shoulder, legs bent at about 45 degrees, hand on your hip. I want you to lift up, open and close. Now, I'm lifting that knee and opening by engaging my glutes. At the same time, I'm using my obliques to come into the side plank. I'm keeping my shoulder above my elbow. Okay, turn around to go onto the other side. Exactly the same. Your bend in the knee is about 45 degrees. It's not 90 degrees at this point. My shoulder is staying above my elbow, and I'm trying to keep nice and controlled through the elbow, through the shoulder, so there's not a lot of shoulder movement going on there. Okay, your last move is a standard plank. So on your forearms, raise onto your toes. So think about switching on through your stomach muscles, switching on through your glutes, lengthen through your quads, stretch into your calves. Enjoy that nice bit of stretch through your feet while the time lasts, okay? If it's too much, you just lower your knees to the floor, have a little bit of a rest, come back up again, and you can keep doing that. When your time's finished, knees go down and you come down gracefully. And then if you sit back into your child's pose for me, you can actually stay here as long as you like. So stay in your child's pose. Enjoy that rest and relaxation through the lower back particularly, and the shoulders, and just let the breathing come back to normal. Okay, so I hope you found that enjoyable and exhilarating, and yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.